Okay, so we come back to Mr. Weber.
Mr. No Man has no wife.
I've never been married.
Sir, your wife this morning?
I'm gonna look at Corwin and be like, don't. Just don't.
But the cookies.
Yeah.
Wait. Give me one of the cookies.
I'm gonna look in my bag and see if the cookies are there.
They are in crumbles as you crumbled them when you pour them into your bag.
Yeah, I'll just pull out some of the, crumble. Well, when I crumbled them, I was just trying to crumble some onto the plate and then put the whole cookies into my bag, if that makes sense.
Alright, you find one full cookie in the shrub.
I was like, there's gotta be at least a half.
I know. I was like, I didn't I was trying to make it look. Okay, I pull out and I hand him a cookie.
Wait, thank you. Smell this.
It's a cookie. Gives you kind of a confused look.
Anything familiar about the cookie?
Smells it again. It kind of smells like the kind my mother used to make a long time ago, but beyond that, it just smells like a cookie.
Alright. Thank you.
Alright.
As you ponder that, Orbweeb, you're at the bottom of the hole, and you are trying to climb out of this mountain of whatever. How are you doing it? If you want to try to climb again, you will be rolling on disadvantage.
So I don't know if you saw my text, but but I sent you a picture of the cockroach stats that I'm looking at on my screen.
I got it.
Okay. And it said that I have an ability, Spider Climb. The cockroach can climb difficult surfaces, including upside down on ceilings, without needing to make an ability check.
All right,
so can
you start
I just
climbing
see if
over
I can roll again? Oh, okay.
You start climbing over it.
Right on.
All right, fine.
Do I see any more? Anything new? Anything exciting with my climb?
As you get over this climb, you get to the top of the rise, and you kind of do a 360 around the cavern. The cavern's open. You see different blobs of color, kind of. It looks like smears and smudges around the room. To the cavern gray scale, there's some black scale. Some on the wall, some on the floor around you. As you look beneath you, you can see that you are standing on top of something significant. But it's hard to understand what without an intelligence investigation.
Intelligence investigation it is. So do you want me to just roll intelligence?
Investigation.
Investigation, okay.
Based off the Orbweeb's stats, not the cockroach.
Okay, I will try that again.
He said ignore that one.
Yeah, anything kind of mental is off Orbweeb. Anything physical is the thing you turn into.
Right. 17.
Okay, 17. You look around and you kind of get a good idea of what you're standing on top of. You are on top of a carcass. It is torn through the stomach, torn to shreds. You notice there is blood all around you, a huge blood puddle. You see the arms are torn off. Half the body seems to be missing. It's just damaged and flayed and torn apart.
Do I only see one body?
You see one body.
Is that to say that that's just the only thing I can see? Or out of the entire room, I can confidently
In the room, you confidently see one body. And the smudges you saw before are blood smears around the cavern.
Does it look like there is light emitting from any of the hallways in this cavern? Alright, I'm going to make my way down to the first entry, either left or right, that I see.
You kind of have a fork happening, so you can go straight, left, or right.
Oh.
Ooh, right or left, guys?
Or straight.
Or straight. We can't choose straight, it's Pride Month.
You're right.
Nice bendy path.
Do any of the hallway openings look wider or shorter than any of the others, or do they all look to be about the same size?
They're all roughly the same size.
All right, to the left it is.
Okay. You go to the left and you follow down this cavern hallway. Around you, walking down it or crawling down it, you can see more of these blood smears. They don't really seem to be going in a direction. It's kind of like a blood splatter here and there, a blood splatter there, and the never-ending cavern darkness before you. It seems as, for some reason, there is some kind of labyrinth of tunnels underneath this town. It just seems to be never-ending. As you continue strolling, there's more cavern openings to your left and right, or straight, and you just keep finding more and more and more. I'll let you ponder that. Back up to Corwin and or Weeb and Mort. Corwin, what are you up to? Sorry, Corwin, Demonia, and Mort.
But like, hello.
He said, and she's
I had a
back.
flat line for a moment.
One moment of weakness.
I'm gonna give the part of the cookie back to Demonia.
Okay.
And I'm going to look at Mr. Weber and alright, do you remember who I am?
You're the fellow who tried to stick about on that one payment for the second night you were here.
Alright, well,
Right.
you remember me.
Yeah,
Okay.
he says kind of grudgingly.
Do you remember, and he'll point to Demonia, do you remember
A wave.
them giving someone else 5 gold?
Them giving someone else. Actually, yeah, I do. There was a the second day you were here, there was a he's a traveling merchant. I guess he's some kind of artiste, and he actually dropped off your delivery that you guys paid for
Delivery.
Her
just this
delivery.
morning.
Oh, could I get that package then?
Yeah, just a moment. You see he waddles to the back rooms and walks past the doorway and closes behind him.
Demonia, do you remember us commissioning anything through an artist?
No.
Alright,
Must have been the second day we were here.
the second day.
Yeah.
He swings the door
Well, now we
back
have-
open, and he sees waddling out with this little parchment-wrapped box. It's probably it's a little rectangle, probably 20 inches by 15 inches. From looking at it, you can make your guesstimate that this is probably some kind of painting.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks so much.
He hands it off, and he's like, "Is there anything else I can help you with?"
No.
No,
I
but we
think
did. We're good to go. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'll be in my office. You see, he just
Yeah.
strolls away, kind of awkwardly, and just walks past the doorway, closes behind him, and he's gone. The only other man in the room, besides your party mates, is the tavern keep, who is just sweeping glass still.
Did the guard
detective
leave?
The guard is still the guard is still just kind of
Okay.
flipping tables, fixing chairs, talking to the tavern keep every now and again, but eyeballing the whole area.
I'm gonna walk over to Demonia and be like, alright, I'm going to reveal this painting. I'm
Part we
assuming?
bought?
Yeah, and see what it is.
Well, I'm
Corwin,
dying
you
to know.
in particular are down 5 gold. Yeah.
Corwin seemed to have bought the painting.
You're looking over your gold. You do notice you are down 5 gold. You don't remember why it's gone or what happened to it, but it is gone. You open up the box and you unravel it,
What do we get?
and you see the painting.
That is the creepiest shit you've ever made.
That's so cryptic.
That is fucking terrifying to look at.
alright.
I don't know what it is, the quality of that.
got a small. I recognize most of us. Who's the guy with the hammer?
It's a great question.
He looks to have horns like you.
That's the problem. Maybe that's our Dante Mortho.
But he was with us and stood there long enough for us all to get a painting together.
I can only assume. We must have met this man. There's no other way that this... Unless he just had this painted and given to us.
A traveling merchant came and we commissioned to have a painting done.
Looking
Wait,
upon the
Gord-
painting, you can see in the front row, you see Steve crouching, sitting. Behind him, you see Mort and Orbweave standing with each other. You see O'Flanagan standing proudly, bearing his short sword, cornered in the middle, smiling confidently. Demonia also smiling happily, and to Demonia's right side seems like a tiefling holding up a giant hammer, also smiling next to Demonia.
Why is
Last
this so
night-
scary?
The guard did, or when we talked to the guard today, he said last night we had a large party.
He did say that to us, like he'd seen us again.
Right. I'm gonna go over to the guard real quick.
Alright, you walk over to the guard.
I'm gonna hold the painting bag. Find anything interesting so far, actually?
Are you showing him the painting?
Not yet, I'm just holding
Oh.
it at the moment.
He's looking around, he's like, obviously there was some damage. Somebody got their body shaken. Looks like someone might have got thrown to a wall over there. There's 4 or 5 windows shattered. The force of these chairs and how fast and the velocity they were thrown, some are shattered into pieces, so something very strong was fighting here. My
Yeah.
guess is some kind of warrior, maybe a passing barbarian. Maybe it was one of the royal guard and he just snapped. I know they're under a lot of
I don't
pressure
know.
these days, but
Right. We haven't found too much either. But I'm gonna hold the painting. So last night you said that we had a really grand party and apparently it was so good I don't even remember it. But I'm hoping you could tell me and I'm gonna point to the other tiefling how this fella is.
I remember you guys were being pretty roughhousey. He looks at the painting, squints his eyes. I see the bird guy looks familiar. Oh, yeah, those two look familiar. There's the cat that's with you guys. There's you and the tiefling that's over there, but I don't recognize that man. He points
Okay.
at the other tiefling that is not Demonia.
Alright. Oh, the party we were having last night. Do you remember what it was about, the overall occasion?
It wasn't really a party. You guys just kind of, I don't know. I was having my night shift end ale, and you guys came back to go to your room, and you were beaten and battered. You looked
Beaten and
exhausted.
battered?
Yeah, you looked exhausted.
Last night.
Yeah. The day after I met you guys for the first time.
Alright. Question. Mr. Weber, does he have someone that he's associated with at all, to your recollection?
Like the tavern keep?
Oh, no, was he ever married or anything like that? Any spouse or...
He shakes his head. Not to my knowledge.
Okay. Right.
I'm gonna just kick Corwin's foot and look at him. Like,
Hey,
what?
what? Sorry.
What
No.
the fuck?
Is everything okay?
Yeah, it's
Something seems like something's wrong. Besides the
I'm gonna
damage here. Obviously that's
Lean
wrong.
in and say, you know, hell, I don't remember an entire night that I was here, so this is half me trying to help you out with this and half me trying to figure out what I did last night.
He laughs. I've been there. Wild night, lots of drinking. Ever clever will
Wild-
put you on your ass.
I'm telling you, yeah. So,
Um,
hey, if we seem a little strange, we lost a little bit of time here.
Oh, been there. Don't even worry about it. Was the
Yeah.
hangover okay? You got a headache?
You know, I woke up feeling pretty
feel
studious.
great.
Oh, well,
So,
good for
I
you.
guess
Maybe you guys don't get hangovers. I remember the last time I got messed up. It was actually in this tavern here, and Huh. He kind of looks up.
You're what?
I don't know. I guess I was drinking alone. Anyway, I was celebrating something, but I got really messed up, and just the whole night gone like that.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy.
Hangovers are no joke. Gives like
No
a
joke,
reassuring smile.
Wyatt, your green screen, by the way, you are open.
Thank you.
My immersion.
My immersion.
Yeah, weird night. But, was there other
Crazy.
people that you are aware of that we were hanging out with or having a good time with last night?
Not really. I briefly saw you guys come back, and my only note was that just it looked like you got your asses kicked. That's why I asked if you guys were good fighters or defenders, because it looked like you got in a pretty fair bout.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah. Been
I
there.
get my ass kicked a lot.
That been there too.
Alright,
He seems to
Well,
be
thank
all
you for the
smiles
information.
as he's enjoying the conversation with you all.
Good. I'm glad he's on our side.
You won him over.
So- Great. Well, I'm gonna kind of tap him on the shoulder and be like, well, back at it. Bar's not gonna put itself back together. Then I'm just gonna start grabbing some stools and kind of straightening stuff out, cleaning.
All right. As you can ponder what to do next, back to Orbweeb.
Perfect.
You are going down the
Sounds
same
planned.
tunnel. You took the first left and you're going straight. There are many passing tunnels, and it seems to go on into an ever-ending labyrinth, and you come to a two-fork this time. Left and right only, middle is just barrier, dead end.
You should
So
be
far,
right.
I've only gone left, right?
Yep.
But I was like,
Alright.
write down how far you went.
Yeah, gotta make sure I can track that. All right. I am going to use Wild Shape again, a second time, and turn into a bat.
All right,
So
you want
I
to turn
am
into a
faster
bat.
and I can see further and my hearing is better.
absolutely. Well
Pull
done.
up, pull up that stat block, please.
I
Good
got
job.
it. I got it up and I just sent it to you.
All
Already
right.
had it ready.
Got your shit
Beautiful.
together. I like that. All right.
I like it. You had
Um,
a plan. You're executing.
Yeah, you kind of wiggle your little cockroach legs, and smoke kind of surrounds you, and you transmorph into a bat, and you flutter up into the air, and you kind of make a little squeak squeak as you're flying in the air.
Freaking bats.
Freaking bats. All right. So I have this thing called blind sight.
Okay.
Which I'm looking further into now.
Come on, I thought you had your shit together. I'm kidding.
I know.
I'm kidding.
I'm really proud of that painting.
That
It
shit is
is.
so creepy looking. I
It's
love it.
Creepy as fuck.
It made me feel
It's really
very
creepy.
unnerved.
As soon as I saw that other dude, I was like, I really don't like this.
I
He
don't
said,
like
"Mm."
that.
Mm.
It looks like
I
a
know.
painting, though.
It does.
No, it looks really good.
I'm gonna step away for just 1 second. Demonia can't. Oh, never mind. Demonia found her vape.
Mike. Okay.
Demonia can't continue.
So blind
When you
sight
cannot
doesn't give
continue.
me any more than I thought, but it actually I have blind sight up to 60 feet.
As
but
Orbweeb or the
that's
bat?
actually because I'm as the bat.
Okay. Yep. I
But
see it.
that's actually because the bat is blind. So, which that is
You
where
use sonar to go
did
where you want to
mess
go.
up a little bit. But that's okay because I still can relatively sense things.
Yeah,
like
they
I
have like
sight
bats
Yeah.
are really still like they can basically see with their.
with everything
Yeah.
else.
So it's
and
blind
that's kind
sight,
of
you
what it
just
was
kind
saying
of-
too when I
You
read
hear to
about
go
it.
know where you want to go.
Yeah. So I am going to turn right.
All right. You turn to the right tunnel, and you
And
start
I'm
flying
just
down
gonna
it.
just zoom my way down, and I just want to just kind of sense if anything in the air has changed.
Yeah,
if
you're
there
flying
seems to
through this
be,
tunnel.
Like, if I feel the sense of like any other body, or if the room's getting smaller or bigger.
Do you see
anything like that.
this tunnel you're flying down? It continues for a very long time. And there's tunnels going left and right and left. And then this tunnel comes to a dead end.
And there's no light coming from any of those halls?
Nope.
I'm gonna turn right back around, go...
You also wouldn't be able to tell if there was light.
Yes, that's true.
It's good.
Well, no, I think I would.
You can sense, like, objects and vibrations and sound, but you can't tell if there's light. Unless Blindside says otherwise, but a bat... I don't know if a bat can tell if there's light.
They're really sensitive to light.
they're
Their
in
overall
it.
vision, their overall vision is still. It's called still image. So something's standing still, they can see it, but as soon as it moves, because their eyes are so hyper fixated, it becomes a blur. That's why at night they see a lot better, because there's lack of light, and they use their sonar to be able to see. They can't see as long as something's still.
Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Did not know that.
All it really says is that I can the beast can perceive its surroundings without relying on sight.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with that. Unless you're flying into light, you cannot tell if there's light. Unless it's close to you, you cannot tell. Objects and sound and vibration, sure.
All right, I would like to turn back the way I came.
All right, you're gonna turn around from this dead end and just fly back.
Well, I guess the issue is I don't know how many halls I passed. So now I think I'm lost.
And as a bat,
Well,
you can do those echolocation, keen hearing, and bite. Those are all things you have to announce that you want to do. If you want to figure out where you're going or what's going on around you, it won't be like an automatic thing that I just give to you. You got to tell me you want to do that thing.
Well, I just wanted to turn around. and go
Oh, I
back
know,
the way I
but
came.
future tense.
But no, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
uh,
But yeah, you turn around and you're flying down the hallway you came down.
all right. Can I use... I don't know if I could use insight for this necessarily, but would I be able to try using insight to figure out which hallway I came back from?
It doesn't really work like that. You can try to do investigation, but it's
Okay,
off the
I'll
bat,
try that.
or that's Orweeb stats for investigation.
Yeah. I'm gonna try that then.
Okay.
Figure out which hallway I came back down.
Sounds good.
Got a 9.
Got a 9. Okay. So you're flying through the tunnel, and you're coming up to what you can tell is a tunnel change. You're having a hard time knowing if it's the way you came, but you have two options here. You can continue to go straight out of this tunnel change, or you can go right and right.
Does it feel like I have been flying back down for roughly the same amount of time that it took me to get to the end in the first place?
You have a sense that you feel like you're flying roughly around the same amount of time.
Alright, I'm gonna turn left then and go down the hallway.
Okay, so as you're flying back down this tunnel, if you want to turn left, you're going to give me a dexterity save.
Okay. As a bat?
As a bat.
As a freaking bat.
You take a left and you quickly realize there's a wall there, and you fly up and back down and dodge the wall.
shit. Well then, how did I think that it was possibly the hallway I came from?
Because you flew down the hallway, you did a U-turn, flew down the hallway you wanted to go down. And as the tunnel change was coming, I said you can go straight. From your senses, you can go straight or take a right and a right, and you said left.
Oh, I misunderstood what was going on. Okay. I will go straight until I see a left.
Go straight until you see a left?
Yeah, or feel a left or sense a left.
Okay. You're going straight. You keep flying. You're flying for a while. Some time passes by, and you can feel there is still a tunnel going straight, and you can feel tunnels on your left and right side. Which way do you want to go?
So I am at like a 3-way now?
You are still flying down the same tunnel, but you can feel tunnels passing by you, left and right and left, or straight.
Left?
You fly left into a nearby tunnel. You start flying down that tunnel.
Okay. My goal is to sense the body that I came from. Can I smell it?
If that's an ability on your bat, you can try.
I mean, it's not like a specific ability, but because of the blind sight, all of my other senses are so good that I don't even need eyes.
You can give me a wisdom check.
Okay.
But that's it. Actually, you can give me perception. I'll give you that.
14.
And what are you trying to perceive? Just the body you found?
I'm trying to smell the body.
Alright, you, for the first time since you became a bat, you go to attempt to smell. You smell rot and decay everywhere. You can only assume it's from the blood smeared on the walls of all the caverns, splatters. But you're having a hard time depicting that one body you saw.
Right. I am going to...
Well, fine.
I'm gonna go... I'm gonna... I fucked up. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Go ahead and think it over. Corwin, Demonia,
Yes.
and more. You
Yes.
have ended the conversation with the guard?
Yes.
Alright,
I'm
you
just-
guys are regrouping, I assume?
Yeah, I've just been trying to clean up the bar.
Okay.
Look, I don't
Demonia's
want to
cleaning.
leave the bar until she gets back, so it's like I don't know what to do in the meantime. Because I don't want to look suspicious, but I don't want to, you know.
Can I
Moore's just kind of
check?
cleaning up glass and moving chairs. Sorry.
Can I check my talisman? And see if it's breaking further being here. If it's causing this area is causing more issues or strain on the talisman.
Give me an investigation.
17.
You notice slight fractures, but nothing that
But-
seems to be that has sped up. It seems to be going
Out
the
of the
same
ordinary.
pace as it has always been.
Yeah, his reasoning behind that is it prevents hexes and further curses to go onto him while he wears it. So he's wondering if it was breaking further, if there was something going on here that's causing it to break further. That was
Yep.
the reasoning behind it.
Yep.
This whole town is hexed.
That was I was trying to figure it out.
You're like, I'm trying to see if it is. But that's fair.
Can I investigate to see if there's any feathers or like claw marks or anything, like from O'Flanagan's talons or from his wings or anything like that, to say that he was here? We have yet to actually find him.
You can give me an investigation, but it's going to be a high DC.
That's fair.
There's a lot of damage.
15?
You look around the room, and you are having a tough time figuring out if it was swords or daggers or name it with a pointy edge. You cannot determine if it was his talons.
Okay.
Well, damn. Okay.
What happened to O'Flanagan?
So I'm
Great
trying
question.
to figure it out.
I'll look at Corwin and be like, maybe one of us should go. One of us should wait with Orbweave, and one of us should try to find O'Flanagan.
Orbeez's a bug now.
Yeah, she'll come back though.
I hope so.
I can go and try and find O'Flanagan. You have a better rapport with the guard.
Yeah,
than
I can
do.
talk to this guy.
Yeah, I will. I'll see what I can find.
I'll help you find
Right.
him. Mort seems stern.
Sure. Could always use the extra hands.
Okay.
Sure.
You are leaving the tavern or staying or?
Gonna make my way out.
All right, you
I'm
make your
putting
way
the
out.
painting into my bag.
All right, make sure to add painting into your bag, or
Creepy
make sure to
ass
add that
painting.
journal into your inventory. Just custom inventory. Just put mysterious journal if you want. Just something that signifies the relevance that you can
Dante.
recall on.
Mortho's journal.
You could call it the Mortho journal, but I don't think Demonia said Dante.
I did.
Did you? You did? Okay, never
Yeah, I said Dante afterwards.
Party painting. Got it. Okay.
mind. You head out of the tavern. The door is closed behind you. They swing a little bit. Mort's following closely behind you. Where would you like to go?
Alright, Mort, what? Flanagan said he was gonna go try and find Sir Quaid here at the tavern, correct?
I think so.
Alright. So, the last place we saw him was at the mayor's house, so let's go there and we'll retrace the steps while
Okay.
we're going up. If we don't find anything, and then we'll come back and see if we find anything. An Aarakocra overall footprint here in the mud shouldn't be too difficult.
Okay. You guys head over to the mayor's office. You go back to those same stoops of marble and pearl. What are you looking for?
Trying to see any type of signs of a Flanagan, and then try and follow that to see where he went.
Okay. You can give me an investigation to look for maybe footprints.
Can Mort help me?
Mort can try.
Morkin.
He has a
Mort's got eyes.
disadvantage effect right now, but he can try.
22.
All right, he's not going to do better than that. Okay, so you look around. You do see what looks like the footprints of an Aarakocra.
Alright, Mort, you say that footprint?
Yeah,
So Flanagan's. Alright.
I'm on it. He starts following them very quickly and fast.
Alright, let's go.
You guys follow the footprints, and they go straight back to the tavern.
Alright. Go back to here.
All right.
You get to the tavern, and you see suddenly his footprints become sporadic. It seems like it's if you have it in a circular diameter, they're just randomly placed. You can guesstimate that he got to the tavern doors and hesitated before marching in. But it seems like the hesitation was panicky.
Hmm.
So he does eventually go in, but does not come out. Let's go to the back of the tavern. Let's see what's there.
All right, you go to
Yeah,
wrap
take
around the
Mort.
tavern, and you come around to this big oaken fence, probably about 10 feet tall. It kind of blocks the way from the back part of the tavern. As you can tell, it's probably because it's private property.
Hey, Mort, how do you feel about heights?
I don't really mind it. I mean, I used to go climbing trees and a lot back home, so...
Alright, if I were to give you a boost, just to kind of see up and over the fence, would you be alright with that?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, yeah, just here,
You
step
lift
here
him up?
on my hands.
Yeah, he steps into your hands, you lift him up, you peer him over the fence. What are you doing?
Alright, Mort, do you see, any signs of struggle? Anything in particular that stands out?
Let's find out.
I'm fucking grasping at straws right now.
Right.
It's kind of hard to tell. I mean, there's a lot of grass. I see some kind of patio. I mean, it doesn't look like it's really wrecked back there like the tavern.
Okay.
Yes, girl, give us nothing.
You got a 7. What do you want from him?
He's just a child, I know.
Alright, the door itself, does it look ajar or have any locking mechanism to it?
I can't really see the door. It kind of wraps around to the right side.
Is there any way, if you were to get into the back there, any way that you could get back over the wall if need be? Any way you could climb up?
I mean, it looks like they have a back fence, but I can't tell if it's locked or not.
Alright. Oh, before I just throw you over, how about we just go check the gate and see if it's open?
Okay.
Okay, I'm
There
gonna
you go.
drop him
Lower him
down
down.
and head over to the gate.
Alright, so you can't really access the gate from this side, as to your immediate left is just another building. And the gate,
Well-
and the fencing just ends at that building. You have to wrap around what seems like the entire street.
Alright.
God.
Alright, Mort. We're just gonna go on shared faith that is unlocked, alright? You have your dagger on you, right?
Yeah?
Okay. Just in case, you might have to use your dagger to bust open the lock on the gate if we get to that.
I have a pretty good teacher, I'll try.
Yeah, you're done. Alright, come on. Up over the fence you go.
Alright, you lit them up, and are you just gonna let him climb over, push him over?
I'm gonna help him out as much as I can.
Alright, he's gonna do an acrobatics check as he climbs
Lord.
over.
Ooh, there you go. Attaboy.
Oh, Bart.
He got a 10. He scales
Oh.
over, and he sees, poof, plump. I'm okay!
Good.
As he
Alright,
yells over the fence.
first, let's have you go check the gate and see if it's unlocked.
Okay, I'm gonna go check it. Be right back. Thump, thump,
Right.
thump, thump, thump. The thumps get quieter and quieter and quieter.
Mart?
What?
Mart? You son of a bitch. Alright, I'm gonna try and go up and over the fence.
How do you want to do it?
I'm gonna try and climb it. 10 fucking feet.
Alright, give me a dexterity check. DC is rather high. Or acrobatics.
16.
16. You go to climb the fence. You kind of lift yourself up over a little bit, but you're having a hard time getting the rest of your body over that ridge. And you kind of just lay yourself back down, and you can't really get over it that easily.
Oh.
Ponder that. Demonia. The hole still
Can't think of
remains. The
anything else to do
tavern
right now.
keep is just sleeping. Guard is just helping clean up.
I'm gonna go up to the guard and start conversation with him.
Okay,
Be like,
you walk
"So
up
how
to the
long
guard. Sorry?
So I just walk up and be like, so how long have you been guarding the mayor? Seems like a pretty big job.
Well, my family's been guards here for 15, 20 years. My cousin was a guard for him, and he eventually moved out west, and I kind of took over his position. So,
Oh. So just kind of leaned into it. That's nice.
yeah,
Get
it's
some
a good job.
connections.
I get paid pretty well.
Benefits?
Yeah, I mean, I get 10 gold a day.
That's not bad. Huh. So, you like the job?
You know, it has its ups and downs. I've seen my fair share of drunken fights, especially on this trade route where the
drunken
alcohol
town.
the drunken town.
Yeah.
So a lot of my job is just breaking up bar fights.
That doesn't sound like any fun. At least
Yeah.
you get paid well.
Sometimes it's fun if I get to clobber somebody's head in, but
Yeah, you know. That's respectable.
put a fool on the ground if he needs to.
Nice. Do you ever notice people here just forgetting things sometimes? Maybe it was just the little gnome fellow I'd ran into, but he just seemed like kind of a forgetful man. And gosh, a couple of the people I've talked to just seem a little off kilter. Maybe I've just found the weird parts, but
Yeah, kind of. I was kind of assuming it has something to do with all the drinking. We're like a tourist attraction in these parts, so I'm not really
That's
all
a fair
that
point.
shocked that there's a lot of memory loss around here. Never really
do you see it
questioned
though?
Do I see it? I mean, sure.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people can't remember what happened, or sometimes people don't remember why they came here. Various different reasons. But Ever Clever is one hell of a brew.
Hell of a drink.
Yeah. You drink too much, you get drunk on it, you'll forget your whole night. It's happened to me numerous times.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm just gonna kind of lean back to what I was doing and just keep sweeping up. I'm
Okay.
just building good rapport with this guy, and also I want to know what the hell's going on.
Orbweeb. You're flying down the hallway. You're trying to figure out where you are. Using your senses to sense the body you found. You smell a lot of decay, rot, death. What do you want to do?
Do I know how far down this hallway I am?
You can tell you're coming back to an opening.
Okay. I actually want to turn back around.
Okay.
No. I want to look up. Not look up. I want to use echolocation.
Okay.
Every 40 feet that I go.
You go
And
to
what I'm
use
trying to sense
echolocation.
is a tunnel above me
Okay.
instead of tunnels in front and around me.
You use echolocation, and suddenly you echolocate an intense vibration burrowing toward you at blistering speeds.
Oh, I'm flying up.
You're flying up. You
Then
go to fly up. Give
up
me a
to the
dexterity
ceiling.
save. Are you trying to go
Like
through
I'm
it
gonna
or just
fly-
towards the top?
Well, you said it's coming at me, right?
Yep.
Well, I'm assuming it's coming at me from ground level.
You can tell it's coming at you from above you, roughly
Oh.
at a diagonal.
Oh, it is coming from above me. So my assumptions were wrong then, weren't they? Man, I don't fucking know. I turn around, I guess, and fly
Okay.
away from the
You pull a
sound.
U-turn. Give me a dexterity save.
Pulling a Yui.
Got this shit.
No, I don't, guys. I lost this a while ago. 19.
19.
You got this shit.
Or I
You-
guess it would be. Hold on. It would actually be a 21.
21.
Nice.
You somewhat spin your wings, and you burrow out of the way of this object burrowing towards you, and you can feel the wind pressure as it flies back through the position you were in, and like it collides into a nearby wall, and the vibration continues underground.
You should go investigate that.
The vibration continues underground.
Yeah, as this whatever this is burrowing underground. You can tell it's like digging.
Can I tell how big it is?
You get a sense that it is large. You're not really sure how large, but it's much bigger than even your origin body.
Then how did it make holes so small?
You're not sure.
So now I'm really lost.
Yeah.
Now there's more tunnels.
I'm actually lost. So that means my character is for sure gone.
You could go
So she's
back up
fucking done.
back up the tunnel it just came and made.
Yeah, I guess I'll try to go back the way I came from and try to echolocate again and see if I notice any tunnels ranging above me.
Alright, you go to echolocate, and whatever this thing is, you immediately can sense it in front of you, blocking
My
that
God.
hole. but you don't feel an immediate present danger. You don't feel that same sensation like it was burrowing towards you.
I know what it is. It's an Alaskan bullworm.
Alaskan bullworm.
It fucking better be.
Big, hairy, and pink.
And pig.
So are you, Patrick? Ah, shit. So it doesn't see. So it's in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what way I'm facing right now.
Yeah, that's.
You have tunnels all around you.
Fucking hate this. Can I go around it?
Around it, how? Where are you trying to go?
Forward?
Are you... Okay, so you have a tunnel of the one that just got created where you were flying upwards towards. You have a few more smaller tunnels up in the ceiling. You have a tunnel that's the main tunnel you're flying through on your left and right side if you were just to take that direction. This is a 6-dimensional space at this point.
What
Pick
the
a
fuck?
direction.
There's so many more tunnels than there were before.
You got lost.
I'm gonna go up. If
All
I
right.
feel any tunnel above me, I'm just gonna go up it.
Okay, you're flying. You find a nearby tunnel. It's up towards the ceiling. It's empty. You can still feel that other thing present in that one tunnel
Right.
that burrowed towards
I
you.
don't give a shit about that thing anymore.
All right, you fly up the
It
tunnel.
doesn't seem to be dangerous.
Yeah,
You
that's
fly
fair.
up the tunnel, and you're flying
Yeah.
out. You
Yeah.
fly for a little while, and you
Yeah.
feel the
air on
realm's
my
wind,
skin?
the realm's wind on your skin, and as a bat, you're in pain.
Oh yeah, I fucking bet.
As a bat, you're in pain.
Said as a bat, you're not doing so hot. I
You
didn't think I was
hate
gonna make
all
it
of
out of that
this.
thing. I don't even care about
Okay.
investigating anymore. I don't want to be back down there.
You fly out of a hole in the earth, and you fly upwards, and you can feel the sun's rays on you, and it's singeing. It hurts.
Yeah, I figured.
You've flown about 20 feet up into the air, and sporadically and in a panic. What do you want to do?
I'll make my way back down to the ground and turn back into Orbweed. Figure out where the fuck I am.
Okay.
That's
You fly up, and before the sun's rays can harm you any further, you turn back into Orb Weeb, and you plummet back down about 10 feet. Give me an acrobatics check to land on your feet.
I'm not really good with acrobatics, so this might just be embarrassing. Oh, 17.
All right, you lay on your feet. You're in the backyard of someone's house.
Okay. That's fine. I'm just glad I'm
Fine.
above ground again.
Where to that hole? You should.
Alright, well, I'm gonna make my way to their front yard. Try to figure out where the fuck I am.
Okay. So, in your immediate presence, there's like this white picket fence around you in a half-square fashion. And then behind
Do I
that...
see the hole in the ground real fast
Yeah.
before I walk away from it? I see it?
Yeah.
Okay. Was it bigger than the one in the bar?
This one's about 3.5 feet wide.
Okay, so it is bigger. Alright. Okay.
You turn
Well,
around and you see the back door to someone's home. And some stoops going up to it. The
is there like a
picket
side
fence
yard I
has
can
a
go
side
through?
fence, side door, that
Okay.
you could walk out of.
I'll walk out of that. I'm not gonna bother these folks.
You walk back
I
out of
just
it,
popped
and you
up
head
on the
back to the
backyard.
main part of the road that you were on, and you can tell you're in the cul-de-sac of neighborhoods of commoners.
Okay. I'm gonna turn my way towards what looks to be the main road and just start trying to find my way back to the tavern. Assuming that it's not a super large village, I can
Okay.
meander my way through it.
Corwin, you are up to what?
No good.
Correct. Alright, I'm going to thinking that Mort's like life is in danger. I'm going to try and I'm gonna try doing the floating disc, but I'm going to like reach down and try like jumping up over the fence again, and then cast the floating disc below my feet.
All right. You hold out your hands, and you begin to make the floating disc, and you can feel a flicker, and it goes, "Ch-ch-ch. Hey, it's locked!
Jesus Christ. Okay. Do you see anything else now that you're on the ground?
It just looks like a normal backyard. I can see what looks like one of those smoker things and a little wood chair, and there's like a patio, and I see the back door.
Alright.
Should I go in?
If you want to just check and see if the back door's open.
Okay, just a second. Thump.
Be quiet though.
No, it's locked.
Alright. Can you get back over the wall?
I can try. Let's go more.
Let's go more.
Got
No
it.
more.
We
Okay,
believe. No,
I'm gonna
we
climb it.
don't.
You can tell he's trying to climb it. There's some scrapes, then poof, poof, poof.
You alright? Alright.
He says.
Alright, I'm gonna try and go up and over the fence again.
You give me acrobatics check. Mort's also rolling something now.
20.
You got 20?
Yep.
Alright. You scale the fence and you climb up and you jump over and you fall down to the ground. You lay on your legs, your feet, you're fine.
Mart?
You don't see him.
Where's
Mark,
the
this
missing
is-
children part?
This is not time for games. I'm gonna do an investigation to see if I can find him.
Okay.
Good idea.
Fuck. 6.
So
You're
I can't
looking-
do shit.
You look around the backyard, you glance around yourself, and you don't see him.
Fuck. I'm gonna head towards the gate and see if I can shimmy it open.
You head to the back gate or the back of the building.
I'm heading to the gate right now to see if I
Okay.
can get it open to make
You
it a
walk
quick
over to the
escape,
gate.
maybe.
Yeah, you walk over to the gate and you can see some kind of arcane lock just sealing it. It's glowing. It almost like takes the shape of a modern day lock in configuration. It's translucent.
Got them fancy locks.
Have a thing. Where's the thing?
Think that over. Demonia, you're making conversation with the bard, and suddenly you hear, well, boom! And the front door to the tavern swings open and slams, and the guard immediately looks over, and you see a very frustrated Orbweeb just trot into the tavern, stomping her feet, looks exhausted.
I run up to her and be like, so the hole led somewhere?
Orbweeb, to your perception, now Corwin is gone, now Mort's gone, Steve's around.
Steve's around.
He's just kind of walking around, dodging glass, trying, like almost like he can't really get comfortable.
Where's Corwin and Mort?
They are off looking for you.
For me?
Because you
guys
dove in a
saw where I
hole.
went. Well, what was your plan? To go find another hole to dive in?
I don't know. They decided to leave. I decided to stay because I figured you'd end up back here. So now we got to go find them. That's what happens when we don't stick together as a group. Also, they're trying to find a Flanagan. Because, you know.
That's what they
Yeah.
were looking for.
I thought at first they were leaving to go fight Orbeeb. I mixed that up in my head.
Okay.
Well, now we have to go find them to find O'Flanagan because we're losing the whole group.
Okay. Let's go find them. Do you know where they went?
Do I?
No.
Did they tell you?
No, I was trying. I don't think I do. No, they just left, which doesn't make this any easier.
All right. Well, let's go out and yell for them. Because we should go.
Yeah.
We need to get out of this town. All of
Yeah.
us. As soon as we get back together, we need to get
Yeah.
out of this town.
We need to leave.
All right,
Okay.
I'm gonna start heading outside the doors of the tavern and just start yelling, "Corwin, Mort!"
Yeah, you walk
I'm gonna-
outside and you're yelling
Just
Corwin more.
yelling.
Yeah, I'm
Do
gonna
I
say
hit-
something to the guard before I leave. And be like, "Well, best of luck. I may be back in a little while to help you out." I'm
All
just
right,
trying to
sounds
keep good rapport
good.
with that guy.
When you're ready for that thing with the mayor, just let me know.
I will absolutely
still-
once I get this party back in one piece.
All right. Yeah, he's still up my ass, so just, he gives you approving nod, and you head out.
All right.
Corwin, you hear in the faint distance, Corwin, more down the road.
Do I recognize the voices? No.
Actually, you're next door, so no, you hear it. Here's Orwave yelling.
Yeah, I was
Corwin
like,
more.
I'm in the backyard of the
Yeah.
tavern.
yeah. My bad. You hear Orwave yelling for Corwin and Mort in the front.
I'm in the back of someone else's yard. I don't really want to just shout that I'm over here.
Red.
I'm going to grab the lock and just try and shake it.
You go to
And,
grab the lock, and your hands just pass through it. It's translucent, transparent, blue, and mystical.
This is just the fucking day of roadblocks, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and grab it. Like,
You're not private
be
property.
gone, you stupid lock! And I'm going to dispel the magic.
Okay, you just cast Dispel Magic?
Yeah, he's never used it before, so he's just really angry and trying to grab onto it and
And
just
the
shake it to
frustration-
get off.
The frustration of you losing Mort, you shake the lock and it shatters into your hands and it's gone and the gate just swings open.
There you go.
Oh, well, take care of that later. Mart. Is he anywhere?
You don't hear a response.
I'm gonna do one last investigation before I head to the front.
It's on disadvantage.
Really?
Well,
If you tried
Cool.
doing the same thing twice in a row, yeah,
Oh yeah.
because you already
Yeah,
failed it once.
it's fair.
Yeah.
Like you weren't that good at it the first time.
Otherwise, rolls would be meaningless. You just keep doing it over and over again until you succeed. All right, you got 14?
Yeah.
You look around and then you glance upward and you see Mort is unconscious on this roof of the tavern, slumps over.
The hell?
I'll just get him.
Just sprawled
Come
out.
Does he look injured at all with a 14, or does he just look
As
unconscious?
you continue to glance towards him, you see there's blood dripping from him. And
Oh,
it trickles down the roof and just droplets fall down to the patio.
Jesus. Alright, I'm going to
Think that over. Orbweeb and Demonia, you guys are outside. You're yelling for Corwin. There's no response.
Mort, where are you?
Is it-
Can I investigate?
Sure.
Since that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Nat 20!
All right.
Your microphone,
Fantastic.
it's on you.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Yeah, you look around. You don't see Corwin in the street.
Do I see anything?
You see people walking around. You see other buildings. What are you looking for?
Kids, O'Flanagan, Corwin, Mort. Those things specifically.
No.
Alright.
No children, no Flanagan.
No children, no Flanagan, no Mort, no Corwin. You see a street sign pointing to nearby buildings with names. You see the main road down to the mayor's mansion. You see
I
the
don't
road
wanna
leads down to the
stray-
exit.
I don't want to stray much further away from the tavern in case they try to come back. I'm also saying that to Demonia.
Okay. I mean, they're going. The town's not big, and they couldn't have gone far. I mean, I don't know where else they'd go to look for a big hole. Or for fucking O'Flanagan. I keep thinking they were looking for you, and I can't get that out of my head. I keep saying the wrong shit. I don't know. They probably went somewhere around the tavern. It was the last place O'Flanagan probably was. They went to follow his footsteps. Why don't we follow O'Flanagan's footsteps if we can find any, and maybe it'll lead us back to them.
Fair enough. I'll start making my way back towards the tavern since that's the last place we knew.
You're still at the tavern.
Flanagan was. Oh, we never left?
Yeah.
All right,
you
can I
walk probably
investigate?
20, 30 feet investigating, but you're still at the tavern.
Alright.
Can I investigate the ground for his footsteps? Okay. Unnatural 21.
You see the same spiel I gave Preston. You see the sporadic
Okay.
footsteps, like he got in a panic when he got to the front door before he walked in, and the footsteps lead back to the mayor's mansion.
All right. They're like, well, he was here. Looks like only here. And now we're back at square zero.
That's awesome.
It just feels too OP of me to be like, let's look around the tavern. Like, where
Right.
else do I...
I know.
The footsteps end at the tavern, but it's like,
Do what makes sense for your character, but don't meta.
oh, that's what I'm... I don't really know where else to look. Do you have any ideas, Orpweed?
Trying to think.
I mean,
Think it over. Corwin, back to you.
I'm taking stuff and trying to. I'm assuming the roof is like 15 feet, roughly.
It's about 20 feet, but yeah.
20 feet. Okay. I'm gonna try and get stuff that's in the backyard, and I'm gonna try and stack it up so I can try and
Yeah.
climb.
You see a griller, you see a wooden chair, and a table.
All right. I'm gonna put the table down, and then I'm going to put the grill, and then I'm gonna put the chair on top of the grill.
All right, you stack them.
That's a terrible fucking idea. I'm coming, Mart, and I'm gonna try to climb my way up.
All right, with the table, griller, and chair, you get about 12 feet up. With your body to your hands, feet, you're a few feet shy of reaching the top of that roof.
Oh, I really don't want to jump for this. Wait, I have a grappling hook.
Oh,
Nice.
shit.
So wait.
He's gonna
Found our
reach
way
into his
up.
bag real quick and then pull out the. All right, and just gonna swing that bitch.
All right, give me a, Does the grappling hook have a stat block?
No, it's just a tool.
All right, give me a dexterity throw.
Woohoo!
20.
Unnatural 20.
You
Look at
spin it,
you.
you throw it upwards, and you watch it wrap around a nearby chimney and hook in. You pull on it, seems locked in.
All right, I'm coming, Mart. I'm gonna grab on that and just climb up those 8 feet. You said.
Athletics check, please.
Can I use my inspiration on this?
Yeah.
Cool.
I get it. Good time.
Okay, that's an 8. Come on, baby.
Is your strength a +0?
Yeah.
With a 12, you just barely get onto the roof, and you kind of roll yourself onto the shingles.
I'm gonna go over and crawl over to Mort and try and see if he's alive.
You crawl over to Mort, and you kind of roll him over, and he just kind of splatters out towards you. You see his hand flings out, and there is blood on his chest, and there is a wound.
Ugh.
Damn it.
You look,
can I do
continue to look, though. Immediately you can see there's a wound on his chest, and there's a wound on his leg.
the wounds
Further dice
itself.
rolls.
Does it? Okay, Is like a gash or is it like a hole?
The wound on the chest seems to be punctures of some kind, and on the leg it seems to be a form of deeper puncture. multiple in a row.
I'm gonna pick him up and kind of stand up, and then kind of look to see if there's an easy. Actually, I'll detach the grappling hook and I'll throw it off, or I'll take that rope and I'll throw it off to the other side.
Okay.
And then crawl down the other way.
Do you want to do it on the front side of the building?
Sorry, to this side, whatever that side
Where
of
you
the
came
building
from?
is.
Okay, the original side of the building. Yeah, you take
So
the
I'm
rope and
moving
you
the
fling
rope
it
out of the
over.
way.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to move the rope away from the stack of shit that I have, because I don't want to have to climb around that.
Yep, smart. You throw the rope over the side of the fence you originally climbed over.
Okay. I'm gonna try and climb down while I have more fireman carried on my back.
Give me a okay, first give me an athletics check on disadvantage.
That's fair. 3.
Okay, and then give me a dexterity save on disadvantage.
Dexterity save will be crucial from the athletics roll.
Eight.
That wasn't that 20.
All right, so you hoist the kid over your shoulders, and you grab onto their rope, and you bring your feet over the side of the building, and you begin to climb down, and you feel Mort sliding off your back. He's slipping, and you let go. Thump! Mort falls to the ground. While moving to Moina, you immediately hear a whoop on the side of the building, and kind of like a shit. And it sounds like
I'm gonna
Corwin.
run to that.
Yeah,
Alright,
I'm gonna run to
You
that.
guys are running, Corwin. You're climbing down, and suddenly from that shock of dropping Mort, you also slip and you fall.
Awesome.
That's fair.
Okay, so that checks out.
What is the fall damage like per foot? What was it?
1d6 per 10 feet.
Per 10 feet, okay. You take 6
then-
damage as you slam onto the ground next to Mort. You guys come around the corner and you see Mort and Corwin on the ground with a rope dangling on the side of the building, and Corwin is groaning.
Shit. I'm gonna run immediately
back.
to Mort.
Yeah.
Do you guys know he's bleeding out?
Well, I guess.
Well,
With you saying that, I'm gonna go with no.
Passive perception would tell us he's bleeding.
Passive perception of 14 or higher will tell you he's bleeding. Because Corwin is kind of in the way, and you are just running around the side of the building. You don't even know Mort's there yet until you see.
Yeah,
Oh,
I have a 14.
Oh, I thought you said we saw them.
You see them,
I
but
don't, so-
as far as the passive perception goes, you're running around the corner, and you're immediately seeing them. The last thing on your mind is going to be Mort bleeding out. So if you have a 14 or higher, you'll immediately notice that he is in trouble. But without that, it just looks like he's laying on the ground with Corwin in front of him. But 14 or higher, you can tell there's a lot of blood on Mort's body.
All right. I see the blood, and I'm going to yell, he's bleeding out.
'Kay.
I'm going to run up to Corwin and be like, what the hell happened?
Oh, get the boy and I'll tell you after.
All right. I'm going to lean in to Mort.
'Kay.
And I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on him.
All right, you lay your hands upon him and you cast Cure Wounds. What's the health regain?
10.
10.
Nice.
All right.
I just figured Orb we would do the same thing, so maybe it would be good if we both did it.
You lay your hands upon Mort and you cast, the spell, and he heals, and Mort just goes, he rubs his eyes. Whoa, what happened?
I dropped you is what happened.
Oh, why'd you do that?
It was an accident. You're heavier than I thought.
Yeah, well, don't drop me again.
Well, don't go climbing on roofs.
I didn't climb anything.
You were up on the roof. I said check the back door. You're on the roof.
I flew.
What? You flew.
Yeah. I think.
How?
I don't
How'd
know.
you
I
fly?
just suddenly flung up the roof.
Alright, and the roof and the punctures that you had on your chest and your leg?
Maybe I hit a shingle? I don't know.
Okay. When I say check back door, that does not mean go on the roof.
he gives you kind of like a pout face, and he's like, "Listen, I'm just trying to help here. I want to find a Flanagan, too."
You're right. I'm
Is this
sorry.
a fence that I can see through?
No, this is like an oaken fence. It's a regular fence. It's boarded up.
How tall is it?
10 feet.
It's like 10 feet.
10 feet.
Demonia, can I stand on your shoulders?
Natalia, level your mic. Thanks.
Demonia, can I stand on your shoulders?
Why?
I need to look over the fence.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Right.
Demonia, you
I'll
crouch.
kneel down.
Give me an athletics check to hoist Orboid on your shoulders.
Never been strong on athletics. I got a 4. Not hoisted shit.
It's not a high
Yeah.
DC. You basically just didn't have... That one would have been a fail. So, you lift
Alright.
Orboid up, and Orboid, you are peering just barely over the fence.
I'm looking into the backyard, right? That's what I wanted at least. Okay.
Yeah, you're
Can
like
I
just almost
investigate
eye level,
for-
pretty much.
Can I investigate for holes in the ground?
You look upon the yard. Passive perception will show you there's no holes.
Can I investigate it and look harder?
Yeah.
Okay. Net 20. No, never mind. It was a 2. It looks like a 20 though when it rolled. 4.
You don't see any holes.
Okay.
All right.
You can get me
What?
down.
I'll lean back down and set you back on the ground. I'm gonna look at Orbweeb, say maybe we should take up that guard's offer and see the mayor. And maybe he knows where a Flanagan is. I don't know what else to do. Maybe he got taken there. Maybe he was part of the fight and they imprisoned him.
You see
Guys,
suddenly
there
Mort's
is
like patting his
something-
sides. He's like, "Hey, Corwin,
What?
give me my dagger back.
I mean, take your dagger.
I don't have it."
Is it on the roof? Because that'd be a real shame.
Aww. See, he groans and he looks towards the
Why
rooftop.
don't you just fly back up there?
He jumps. I don't know how to do that again.
Mort, what do you mean you flew?
I flew. Well, it's kind of like I got flung, but I was like, all
So
of a
you
sudden
were
I was
flying
walking
something?
around and I just went whoosh onto the roof.
Did you feel anything? Pain?
There was a lot of
discomfort? Did it
pain.
hurt?
There was a lot. It was painful.
Did you see anything?
No.
It just, whatever it was, just flung you from behind?
Yeah.
Okay. That's okay.
just-
you don't
I
have
just-
to be...
I just
Feel bad.
flung. I just.
I believe you. It's
Flew.
okay. This place is really weird, kid. Like, super weird.
Yeah.
Guys, there is something in the ground.
That's usually
Alright.
how things go.
Like,
Like a
there's
Flanagan.
there's like a
Is he dead?
labyrinth in the ground.
Is that what was in the hole?
That hole went down for a very long time. I landed on a body when I got down there.
Who was
and
it?
And it
Did we know him?
smelled horrible. I couldn't see.
Damn.
And it smelled horrible.
Was it a
Oh.
Like,
Flanagan?
the whole place smelled horrible. And there was something down there.
Was it a
And
Flanagan?
I got it. That was down there? I don't know. I couldn't see anything.
Better not be, or I'm gonna kick someone's ass.
I'm with
Aye.
you, kid.
Yeah.
Language.
Sorry.
It's the end of the world.
Oh, that's a bit presumptuous.
Well, I need to buy a new dagger.
We
Yeah,
need to find a Flanagan.
I'm just
I'm
gonna,
gonna take
hand
out-
Mort one of my
Okay,
random
good.
daggers.
Cool.
Yeah.
You go to hand Mort a dagger and he slaps your hand away. He's like, "No, I want a fancy one, like the one I had."
You're gonna take that one for now.
Ah,
Now. For now.
fine. Just
Do you
takes it
have
out
that
of your
one or you
hands.
don't have one at all?
I'm gonna go buy one with my own money.
Do we need to find out Flanagan before we can go and purchase things, correct?
But what if we get in trouble too?
You can just fly again.
You see, he looks down the ground. He's pouting furiously.
Alright.
And Steve is with
So-
you guys.
All I know is I went back to the mayor's office. I came back following O'Flanagan's footsteps. There was a bit of a shuffling, almost like a sporadic footprint, like he was unsure. And then they're gone. So that's why I went to the back. The gate is unlocked, by the way. I apparently can break locks with my hands now.
Well, that's convenient.
Nice.
Yeah, it was great. I should have got really angry and shake it. But, as far as the, finding O'Flanagan, I got nothing. Other than he was here at the tavern. That was it.
Well, my next best guess is that he was imprisoned or he's dead, so we should probably try to talk to the mayor.
I agree. Okay, let's, go talk to the mayor. I'm gonna unhook the grappling hook.
Alright, you retrieve your grappling hook and you guys head to the mayor's office. You head to the front doors and the guard has returned. He gives a nod to Demonia in particular and lets you guys pass by. You walk through the doorways and you return to those pearl steps that you were originally at before without O'Flanagan again.
Alright. Same plan. Demonia does the talking.
Right.
Right.
Alright. You walk up the steps to those big pearlescent doors and you knock? Open them?
I guess we just
Uh,
open him.
I'm gonna knock.
Okay. Bang,
That
bang,
seems like
bang. You hear, come in.
I'm gonna come in.
Alright, you walk in and immediately you see this big fancy oak desk with all these etchings on it and fancy patterns, and a big wooden chair with a older gnome with white slicked back hair like he has gel on it, and a stubbly white beard, and a monocle for on his left eye. Wearing some red garbs, he has his hands behind his head, and you see he's kind of huffing. A little bigger, a little bit of a pot belly, and he goes, "What can I do for you?"
Well, sir, we have two things we came to bug you with today.
What's that?
One would be something I spoke with your lovely guard down there with.
Yeah.
About a series of shipments of yours that have been taken during the night.
Yeah, he told you about that, huh?
Yeah, I may be of some help from that, my group as well. And that brings me to my second point. We have recently misplaced a member of our group here, and we were just curious if you had maybe heard of it or could help us find him so we can help you.
I'll tell you what, you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. You've solved this little problem for me, and I will personally assemble my own hunting party to retrieve any missing persons in your group and a gold payment.
If you were able to check if he was imprisoned before we went, we'd be a much stronger team.
Yeah, let me grab my guard here. Maxwell! You see one of the guards nearby in this room walks over and he just leans in. He's like, "Give me the missionary book." And he walks over and brings over this book, puts it on the table. They're like, "This is the log of our village and who's been detained." He opens it up, scrolls a couple of pages. The most recent detainment was Lyra. Does that sound familiar?
Not
No?
too familiar.
Okay. That's the
seen it
most
on-
recent. Lyra was detained about a few days ago. That's it.
All right. Well. Okay. Well, let me talk your proposition over with my fellow party mates. I'm going to turn around to the rest of y'all.
'Kay.
Be like, so, do we
Not
do
doing
it?
I'm not doing anything until O'Flanagan's found.
Yeah, I don't know what else to do. If we leave this village and leave it behind, There's a good chance we'll probably never see him again.
Well, the thing is, people forget things here all the time, so they probably won't even remember seeing an Aarakocra around here.
Yeah. They might not remember by tomorrow.
Or a few hours. Oh, Orbweeb, you remember Mr. Weber having a wife, correct?
Absolutely.
Well, he doesn't
Alright.
anymore.
Yeah, he has no
Doesn't, does
recollection
she?
of her.
He just doesn't exist.
William, as you're confirming your remembrance of Mrs. Weber, suddenly you try to picture her face. It gets a little blurry, a little smudgy. You're confident you remember her, and then just as quickly, she fades from your mind, and you don't remember her. Demonia, as you confirm as well, you can picture her face so ideally, her cute, older self, and suddenly her face begins to blur, and you slowly forget her too. And Carwin, as you hear their responses, suddenly you forgot what you even asked.
What are we doing?
Shit.
Oh, Flanagan, that's right. Alright, we need to... What are we talking
Find
about?
O'Flanagan.
That's right, that's what we're doing. We need to find O'Flanagan. Yeah.
Guys,
What
I
do
think
we
this
do to
town
do-
is getting to us.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I know that man had a wife, and I
Mm,
can't remember what she looks like.
You don't remember he had a wife now.
Oh, I
Oh.
don't remember at all.
Don't remember at all.
Okay.
You completely
All of
blank.
it.
Oh.
As you try to recall Mr.
Never mind, I
Weber,
don't say anything.
as you recall Mr. Weber, you remember coming here and meeting him. Remember him being upset about your gold? And you remember it being Mr. Weber's tavern, not Mr. and Mrs. Weber's tavern.
Alright, well, we should go find O'Flanagan.
Are we helping the mayor with his thing? Oh, he
I'm
said
gonna-
Lyra was the name?
Yes.
Can I do an insight check to see if that is familiar?
You pull out the letter from your side pouch and you open it up and you recall the letter was given to you. But now, you don't remember who gave it to you. And at the
Alright.
bottom of the letter, you see from Lyra.
Lyra was detained, right? This thing that I have, this says it's from Lyra. Maybe we can talk to Lyra. About
What letter
this.
is it?
The one to you. I don't know. I just remember the name, and then I was like, why is that familiar? So I went
Well,
digging
I-
through. me
This is
fix.
more of like just an actual campaign question. Is it the letter that you got so we could go into
It's
the
what-
town hall, or was it the letter that you got
Yeah.
initially about the missing kids?
It's the one that I got from Sir Quaid, signed by Lyra.
For the missing kids.
for the okay. That's what I was wondering.
Yeah.
Because I just
As you
didn't know which
recall,
paper it was.
you came here to find some missing children. You have no idea who told you to come find these missing children.
Oh, there's missing kids. Lyra is the one we need to talk to. So yes, trying to
Maybe
tell the
we-
mayor.
Do I remember Sir Quaid at all?
No.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna
So,
look at the
Yeah, I guess
mayor.
we can go find Lyra.
Great.
I'm gonna look at the mayor and ask: is there any way that we could speak to the Lyra that was detained?
I can schedule something. But, he kind of leans back and grows a smirk for a moment, and he says, like I said, scratch my back, and I'll scratch yours.
Unfortunately, we aren't willing to do this without all of our party members, so we may have to wait on assisting you.
Okay, well, you can't visit any detainees without a decree from me.
That makes sense. And I'll look back at our party mates, but
Guess we'll break in.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Well, thank you.
Oh, nothing.
You're gonna break in.
To nothing. Break in
We're
to
gonna
what?
break in these new
Give
boots
me-
we got from the
These new
general
boots.
store down the road.
All of you,
Oh,
give me
we
a
got a
deception
general?
now.
The fuck did I do? I was deceiving.
You can stay quiet if you want, just not roll.
Fuck. Got a
I rolled
6.
really well, so I'll keep it.
18.
What'd you get, Corwin?
6.
6. You see, he's like, I'm offering to help you here. I don't really appreciate what this interesting-looking fellow sounds like he wants to try to break Lyra out. We can't have that.
I don't
He's
know
not
what
gonna-
you're talking about breaking anything.
You
What?
guys were just talking about breaking and entering. Maybe you two won't, but that fellow over there with the interesting face
He
seems
couldn't
like
break
he
into
wants
anything.
to break into something.
They'd recognize his face too easily. He couldn't break into a damn thing.
That's right.
I don't know where you're getting any of this breaking into stuff is coming from.
Maybe you been drinking too much.
Fucking gaslighting. All right, well, you know what? Okay. Maxwell, come here for a second. And the guard comes over and he's like, Maxwell nods and Maxwell quickly walks out of the room.
Boy,
Anything else I can do for you?
Well, that'll be all.
All right.
what was
he
your
gets a
name?
cocky smile. My name is Lord Baden.
Biden.
Toodaloo. Get out of my office unless you're gonna scratch my balls.
Wait, I have a quick question. Do you have a kid?
No.
Okay, just wondering. I'll head out.
All right. You're heading out.
Letter says you do.
You're heading out. You guys leave the office and you hear him muttering to another guard, and that was in their room. And you guys are back out into that main lobby sort of area. Down the
Well-
pearlescent steps and the marble flooring.
Orbweave is either seconds away from blowing this town up or killing herself.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm at such a loss. I have no idea
I-
what to do.
Me too. I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Wait,
I have
where,
no idea.
where did you went down a hole and came out another one? Have I heard that correctly?
Yeah. I went down the hole in the bar, came
Mhm.
back up in somebody else's backyard.
We could go take a look at that. How
He
big
said-
was it?
It's a bigger hole, but it's a big drop. Big
How-
drop.
How big of a drop? Like death?
I was flying out of that hole for at least 30 seconds to a minute.
Oh yeah, I'm not making that.
Not making that.
I've already fallen once today. I think one time's good.
You said there was something
it's really
in the hole.
deep. I couldn't even. You can't even see the light.
Can't.
What was in the hole? You said something was in the hole with you? Or did you say there was a
Something's down there.
body in the hole?
Body
both.
down at the bottom of the bar hole.
That's great.
Yeah. There's a bloody, mangled body down there, directly below at the bottom of the hole in the bar. And there's blood everywhere. And it smells like there's more than just that one dead body down there. There's a lot of them. And it's big. It's really big down there.
Well, that's our
Interesting.
chamber of secrets.
So we got to find a way to get down into the hole without dying.
Yeah, essentially, it seems.
Right, so this hole, was it like a straight, or was it a bit angled where we could like crawl down if need be? Also, I saw you turn into a bug. That was
That was
the one
pretty
you thought
cool.
you died.
I did not see you turn into a bug. I thought you were dead.
I can give somebody the ability to get down that hole safely. Because I
Okay.
think that other one is a bit bigger than the one that's in the bar.
But does
I
it
think
narrow?
someone- I don't know. I
That's
was
fair.
really small when I was flying out of it, so
That's fair.
Was it-
You
Oh
were,
yeah, you were a bug.
you were a bug.
it's actually a bat when I came back out.
You can do that twice.
Wait, you went
Twice.
down as a bug, came out as a bat.
It changed her down there.
I had to get a little faster.
That's fair. Alright. So you can
There's something down there, and
Something.
I don't think we should go back to it. And as much as it kills me to say this, if O'Flanagan is down there, he's not alive.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. Funny's very versatile.
I don't know how you'd make it in that hole without dying.
Yeah, he's a Flanagan. He can't just. He wouldn't be dragged down a hole and die. He wouldn't go out like that.
Well, you can hope not, but
You
we
hear
can't
glass
find him.
shatter outside. Say, hey, get back here! Coming from down the street some way.
Where's
I
more?
don't know, investigate that.
I'm right here.
Jeez. Alright.
I'm gonna. Are we already outside?
You're inside the mansion.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna make my way outside.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
gonna
All that
follow.
commotion was.
You make your way
See what's up with
outside,
that.
and you see the guards running after a man in like a brown garbs, brown leather jacket, brown pants, black boots, brown slicked back hair, and a little bit of a brown stubbly beard and a brown curly mustache. Probably human in his late 20s. Running down the street carrying what looks like a bag, and the guard is chasing him. And you see a gnome standing outside of his shop with red fuzzy hair and a slight red stash, and he is standing at about 4'3", shaking his fist at the man, yelling at him, "Yay! Go get him!"
I walk up to that gnome, the storekeep.
Okay.
And be like, "So, what happened?"
Are you all walking up to him, or just Demonia?
I'm chasing that bitch.
All right, Corwin's in
okay.
pursuit. Or are we?
Split up again, guys. I'll go with Demonia with Anmort.
Okay.
Sounds
You
good.
you guys walk up, and you do see that all three of you there, except Gorwin, who is in hot pursuit. You walk up, and you see he looks at Demonia, and he's like, "Oh, this man came in, and he acted like he wanted to buy some stuff, and then he just took everything I had on the table and ran off. It's like 1,000 gold worth of gear there." And he looks over to Orbweep. He stops dead in his sentence, and he goes, "Bleh."
I'll give him the same look back.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Oh. Aura? And we'll stop there.
Alrighty.
You've been called that a long time.
I haven't heard that one in ages.
I ain't heard that one in a long while.
Well, I hope you guys had fun, and that has
All
been
right.
this episode of Subspace D&D. And next session, we will continue this town of misery for all of you. And until
I hate
then,
this place.
I
fucking
fucking
hate this I hate being here.
until then, see you guys next time.
Toodaloo.